Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Welcome to Friday, which only means one thing. Welcome to Runescape free Marketwatch. Now, if you haven't watched Marketwatch before, what we basically do is go through the Runescape free Grand Exchange on the homepage, price rises and price falls, and pick out any investments, items going down in price, and ways for you to make a little bit more money in your Runescape free time. So in terms of updates for this week, we've had quite a lot of feedback from Jagex, which is really showing the change in terms of what they're doing this year, where they're sort of keeping us updated on updates, communities, as well as the road to restoration. So we've got a post on the road to restoration, some changes to the combat beta as well, which seems to be going down incredibly well. I've not done any of it yet, but looking at some of the videos from your other RS3 creators who are a lot more dialed in on the combat side than I am, it seems to be really good feedback and going towards a really good direction. I'll definitely give it a try some point towards when it's released, just to sharpen myself up and sort of have a bit of awareness of what's going to happen with the updates, but it seems very, very strong. We also had a February month ahead post, which is very nice. I like that they're doing that as well, just in case there's any massive updates coming. It can let people know ahead of time what updates are going to come. But in terms of the update this week, it was the Prince and the Pauper quest, which was a nice little one for the thought through and free storyline. However, we are not here. We are here for one thing and one thing only. Welcome to Runescape free Marketwatch. And if you are enjoying the videos lately, we are still continuing with our double uploads for February. Please make sure to hit that subscription button and like the video. It contributes to making more and more videos. We are going to be double uploading well into March at this rate, and you guys have still got the rest of February to contribute to some more uploads. So thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for the comments, the likes on the videos as well. If you have missed anything, as always, I'll make sure to put some videos in the corner of this one and in the description as well, which I think you guys will enjoy. Go and check them out and go and check out the rest of the videos on the channel because we have been pumping out the content, especially on the brand new account we've made for the Runescape New Era. Now, that is pretty much everything I needed to ramble about to start with. Let's go and jump into price rises and see what is up in price for Runescape free. Now, as expected, the Silverhawk feathers are going to explode. Like, these are going to go up so much in price because really a lot of the players in Runescape free have a decision. Do you want to go and use Silverhawk feathers for whatever price they're going to be? Or do you want to go and actually train agility? And by the sound of it, quite understandable, a lot of people are going to buy the Silverhawk feathers. Now, if I was sat on a stack of Silverhawk feathers at the minute, I would hold on to them a bit longer because this price will only go up and up. Because no more are coming into the game, it just simply means that supply is getting lesser and lesser and less. And that just means that the price will go up as a result. So if you currently have some Silverhawk feathers in your bank, definitely go and check first of all. Do not sell them, wait a little bit longer, in my opinion. Star Bloom flower seeds have also gone up quite a lot as well, and I'm not quite sure why, but 12.8k over the week is quite a big rise. So they're really good in terms of drops for some Slayer creatures as well, which is really nice. We have mahogany planks going up in price now to 1.8k. I am going to make a full video on construction, and basically talking about construction in terms of the RuneScape ahead map and the updates for this year, because I think construction is probably going to be one of the most important skills to look at this year in terms of money making methods, in terms of other stuff as well. Very similar to the Silverhawk feathers, springs supply into the game has completely cut, and because of that they are blowing up in price as well. They're 4,000 coins, but definitely hold on to them, use them if you want to, or make sure as well you can make springs for like untradeable version with invention. Utilize them in your spring cleaner and sell the tradable ones because you'll get a lot of GP for it. A standard plank is 476 GP each, stonewall segment 14.1k, and this is another thing which I've mentioned about construction. We're not going to waste a lot of the Marketwatch video time focusing on construction, but the price of construction items is exploding. These stonewall segments now for 14.1k, it's one of the highest prices we've seen them for, and it's just going to keep going in my opinion. Tying to that, the magic frame at 88.1k, is an incredibly high price. Like, we don't often see that during a double XP. We don't have a double XP coming for an awful long time. I think it's something like August it's going to be coming. And yeah, that is a very, very high price. Construction is going to be an incredible way to make some profit if you are looking for that this year. Eternal Magical Logs on the rise as well, 4.3k there, which I think these have been one of the highest prices that the logs have sat since they've been released. Normally they've been to like 2,000 to 3,000 coins, so 4.3 is a very breakout spot for that as well. The Black Yo-Yo is now 11.7 mil, Scrimshaw Sacrifice 5.9, Carambola Seed 5.4k, and a Ghostly Essence is 9.8. We have Eternal Magic Wood Spirit 8.7k each, Spirit Runes back on the rise again 80 GP, and Papaya Fruit is now 2.6k. The Powder of Penance going back up 7.5k there, Blue Dragon Hide 1.1k. Being sub 1,000 coins, it was basically too cheap for the dragon hide and stuff. Again, crafting is still going more expensive over time, but that was definitely something which was a little bit too cheap. We have teak planks 293 GP each, dwarf weed seed 2000 coins, limestone brick 1.3k, and a red topaz is 3.3, with uncut jades being 4.9. Grimy irit is 582 GP each, the ascension keystones going up in price 169.3, and I know I've mentioned it over so many times over the past couple of weeks. Always buy the ascension keys as well as the keys of the crossing when they're sub 100k. They always have a bounce up. I bought 1,000 on the main account with the intention of actually doing the pet, but at that kind of price, you would sell them for the profit. Light Amicus Stone Spirit, quite a decent price there, 640 GP for the actual Stone Spirit, when the ore price will be about 5,000 coins. Is a really good way to make some more profit with mining, and also it makes it AFK as well, so it's basically a win-win. Powerful Necroplasm, 519 GP each, a cut jade 5.5k, an arrow shaft is 35 GP each, and a cursed ash is 375. Wergali seeds 297 GP each, portable range 12,000 coins, spring sheared wool 21.7, and a palm tree seed 988 GP each. We have grimy toad flax 2.7, mithril bar 1.7k each, a green dragon hide 690 GP each, which is just still so cheap for a dragon hide, and actually tanning dragon hide is very good profit, especially if you do it on a porter, which can be very close to a bank on World 84. It's an incredible way to make a lot of profit very quick, and especially with green dragon hide, you don't really need a lot of GP to get it started. Like, you only need roughly like a couple of mil just to buy a couple thousand, and then you just basically like keep rolling it, so you sell it and then buy more of all your cash, and just keep repeating that so you can do a decent amount at a time. Blue Dragon Scale Dust 213, Chaotic Brimstone 7.6k, the Portable World 9.6, and Ascension Bolts going back up 1.7k each. We have Full Faced Wool 20,000 coins, Raw Bird Meat 732, a Sailfish at 2.3k, and a Mahogany Frame 41.3. Again, the theme of construction, frames, treasure hunter items going up is a very sort of big theme for this week. We have Greater Concentrated Blast 13.5, and what I would say is with this combat beta coming out, pay close attention to which combat styles are being improved and which abilities are going to be better as well, because there's a lot of combat abilities buyable on the Grand Exchange which are cheaper than what they've been in a very long time, especially something like Greater Concentrated Blast. If there's hype about it, people will invest and people will buy, which means they're going to be more expensive on release. Definitely do your research with that combat beta, because you can definitely pick up some deals beforehand. We have the Portable Fletcher and Crafter also going back up. Again, treasure hunter items with no supply are just going to absolutely boom up in price, because the quantity on the Grand Exchange and in the play base is just going to get less and less over the next couple of months. We have Orgone at 6.1k and Magic Log 930 GP each. And a really good thing with the frames and constructions and stuff like that is the price of logs is going to be so much of a surge, because people will need to make the logs into planks, especially the newer type of frames, so like Magic, U, Elder, all those kind of logs, which means that woodcutting could be a very significantly profitable AFK for a very long time, because there's going to be such a demand on logs and planks and stuff like that to fund what people want for construction. We have Super Prayer Renewal Potions 36.6k, Hellfire Metal 9.6, Clean Harlander 6.3, Grimy Qualm 4.3, Magpie Pouch still going up and still strong 8.1k. Those low level summoners, that is a great way for you to make some money with summoning, is to go and invest and spend your green charms on magpies, because you'll make quite a decent amount there. I'd roughly guess you're probably going to make 6k profit per pouch, so even if you're a high level summoner, green charms don't really have much value, so if you do have them and you're looking to make some quick money, go and do the Tavoli method. I have a video about how to make pouches as quick as possible on my channel. Go and check that out and you'll definitely make a lot of money with it. Okay, so price falls. Again, we're still going to be very much deep in the decrease in price because of all the tokens from Christmas. They are still around. It seems to be still quite heavy, so I'll try and be as quick as possible with this. One notable one as well, feathers going down 10 GP. So 17 GP for feathers is very cheap. I've not really seen the price of feathers that cheap for a long time. Now, jumping down, a coconut is now 4.2k. This can be a great way to make some profit if coconut milk is a decent price. If coconut is something like 8.5k, it can be a great way for you to make some easy money by just simply cracking the coconut and putting it into the vials. We have Acadia Wood Spirit 155, Cut Sapphire 313, Snapegrass 275, and a Flesh Rune at 583. Cadmium Red is now 11.1k. We have a Lord Talisman at 1.1. Charcoal 2.5k each, and a Uncut Ruby at 382. Very cheap crafting XP if you are looking to level your crafting up. We have White Oak at 2,000 coins each. Clockwork now 10.8k. Was a great low level money making method for a while, but it kind of got a bit a bit hyped up. Again, my videos might have contributed to it, but it was a really good method, and I think just too many clockworks came onto the Grand Exchange at once. But definitely keep an eye out for it, because you'll make some decent profit with clockwork. Anyways, it's still really good profit anyway. You'll probably make 5k per clockwork. It's just not as good as what it was. Ancient Gravel on its way down, 440, Third Age Iron 2.5k, Blessed Sand 4,000 coins each, and Viswax 10.8k. The Blue Santa Hat is 42.1 mil, Smoke Rune 867, Steam 370, and a Ruby Ring is 2,000 coins. A Cut Emerald is 385, Brilliant Energy 181, the Ring of Vitor, for whatever reason, has taken forever to go down to the price it actually is, but 11.9 mil there. We have Gloomfire Bow 113.2, Legatus Ember Staff 172.6 mil. And sandstone going down quite aggressively in price, because the sand and extra fine sand are just coming into the game in such big quantities. So the 10 kg sandstone is 4.8, the 5 kg is 2,000 coins. A 4-dose Sorrow Brew 6.1k, Ghostly Ink, the greater version 11.5, a Aggression Potion Flask for a 6-dose is 105.1k. Volcanic Ash 1.2, we have Carbon Black 2.3, Brown Aprons for whatever reason got to 12.8k, but now down to 11.7. We have Bronze Plate Body 3.2, Iron Plate Body 6.6, we have Steel Arrows at 21 GP each, and Ancient Viz at 2.1k. Cannonballs kind of still trying to find their feet. Again, the updates which have happened lately have really sort of affected Cannonballs and going up and down. 979 is currently the price, and Abyssal Orb is 720.1. Aero Bones 7.7k each, really good prayer XP actually, so keep an eye on that. If they go to sort of like 6.5k, in my opinion, it's worth picking up, because that's really good for the sort of prayer XP you're going to get. Aero Bones, I believe, are slightly better than Dagonoth Bones, so keep an eye between the two, and if one goes under the other, definitely go and invest from there. Rune Pickaxe 16.5k each, Lesser Necroplasm 156, Magic Seeds 28,000 coins each. Congealed Blood still getting hammered at 128, a Grinding Lamp is 4.1, Emerald Necklace 4.2. We have the Wizard Road Top 965, and then finally Earth and Clay 1.8k for that. So there's definitely some stuff and a bit more than normal in terms of the price falls. I'd keep a price on the Earth and Clay actually. I think that's quite a decent deal. We've got Congealed Blood, which I just can't see recovering with how many people go and do Vies for training and also thieving. That's just going to go into the floor. Really sad really, because you could probably still make money with Super Necromancy Potions and making Super Necromancy Potions, just because the secondary is that cheap. Carbon Black, Volcanic Ash, I'd stay away from those. They're not really things which are going to contribute much. That set really doesn't give you many in terms of like archaeology drops. In terms of other stuff, I'd keep an eye on. Lanternite Incense Sticks can be decent. The colours, they've still got to drop a bit more, but keep an eye on that. Coconut, like I mentioned, can be a really good money maker making coconut milk. But really, again, price rises is starting to show such a strength going forward. I think it's going to be a bit of a theme over the next couple of months, really, so that construction is going to be unstoppable. And the video I'm going to do on terms of construction, we're going to really delve in as deep as we can. We're going to look at the planks, refine planks, and then also the frames as well. And just for sheer profits available in construction, I don't think people realise just how much money is in construction at the minute. So we'll go and look at that. And also as well, the treasure hunter items are exploding. If you have anything in terms of Silverhawks and Springs, while they're really high in price at the minute and while they've rose a lot, I still think there's still more to go in terms of them as well. I think people will want to, especially like for the agility case, not train agility and want to use Silverhawk feathers, especially with like 120s coming at some point or 110s. Who wants to train agility for that far? So I think that the Silverhawk feathers are definitely going up. If you're someone who wants to go and train the rest of your agility with the feathers, I'd try and like start buying and stocking up now. However, slightly longer than normal, but I do think that the price rises really justified it as well. Really hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.